Readable code is easier to understand, easier to maintain, and easier to review. This is something which Go takes seriously, and so for that reason it provides a built-in tool called Go Format. And so that's what we're going to have a look at in this one. Now, something which I should mention is that I've been using Golang up until this point with a setting enabled which automatically formats my code every time I save. And so what I'm going to do in this one to demonstrate the Go Format tool is, first of all, I'll turn off that setting. Now, you might have the same setting if you're using something like VS Code as well. I don't know how you do that in VS Code, but I'm sure you can look it up. ChatGPT can tell you or something like that. But I'll show you if you're using Golang how you can actually disable that here. So I'm going to open Preferences with Command, comma, and then in Tools, I'm looking for Actions on Save, and at the very top here you see Reformat Code. I'm going to click that, going to not enable that, I'm going to click Apply, I'm going to click OK, and so that means if I want formatting I now need to do that manually. Okay, so here's my main.go file. As you can see, if you look at my main function, it's not indented, it's not formatted, and so it's a bit messy, it's a bit hard to read, and it's not Go standard formatting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Go Format, so no space, we'll come on to a version with a space shortly, and main.go. Now, on its own, what Go Format will do here, if I don't provide any extra options, it will show me what it intends to do in the terminal. So here it's saying, this is how your code will be changed when we actually run this for real. To run it for real, what we need to do is the same thing except with the -w command, and so that means write. And so if we run it now, you'll see that my code has been formatted correctly. And one other caveat which I should actually mention is make sure you've saved the file first, because Go Format reads from the file on disk, not from your editor's unsaved buffer. So let's break down what happens there. Go Format reads your Go file, it rewrites the file using standard formatting rules. The W flag means write the result back to the file, and without the -w flag, Go Format will just print out the formatted version for the terminal for you to inspect. Now, what we saw there using the main.go, that was how you just format one file. If you wanted to do every file in this folder, so I'm currently in a folder which I've called Go Format. If I wanted to do every file in there, then I'd just need to provide a dot, which is sort of typical of how you indicate the full folder. And the other alternative which I mentioned was this, Go Format with a space in between. And under the hood, what that does is this, Go Format with the L and W flags. And so what that means is it formats all the Go files in the current package, and it also lists any files that were changed. Okay, now one thing you might be wondering is that if you have a setting in your editor that does this for you, why do you need to know this? And so that's why I've put a little section in the lesson here which just explains it, and it's useful for things like running it in a CI/CD pipeline. Okay, let's have a go at this ourselves. Here's a little challenge for you. Create a Go file named messy.go with intentionally inconsistent formatting, include at least a function and a print statement, and then run Go Format wmessy.go, and you should see, or you should observe, that your file has been cleaned up with the correct indentation and the correct Go formatting. Okay, so I'll create a new file in here, new Go file. We'll call this messy. It's in package main. As you can see, big space here. I've left space before the actual variables and after the type. I've not indented it, so it's not correctly formatted. So I'm going to go over to my terminal. I'm going to say Go Format wmessy.go, and then when I look at it now, it's been automatically formatted for me. And just before we finish, I'm just going to make sure that I go back and switch this back on, because I don't want to have to keep doing it myself. Okay, so hopefully now you have a good understanding of what Go format does and how it can be useful to you. And so if your IDE has been magically formatting your code under the hood, now at least you know what's happening. It's simply calling Go format and formatting it correctly for the Go language. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. Make sure you give the video a like if you have. Make sure you subscribed. And like I showed you during the lesson, there's a little bit of extra information attached to this one. You can find the text version of the lesson on GitHub, as well as how you can subscribe to the mailing list. I'll leave all the details in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.